Yes, Sanjay Singh was given bail by the top court today. But in the same case, you have a Manish Sisodia who's gone to court thrice over the Supreme Court, and bail has been denied all three times over for Manish Sisodia. So how can one equate both the cases and say it could again be possible for a Manish Sisodia or in this case an Arvind Kejriwal?
See, in Manish Sisodia's case, there's a judgment of the Supreme Court denying him bail, but saying that please finish the trial within 6 months. And if that doesn't happen, that Manish is free to approach the courts below for bail again. So I do suspect that his team will begin now asking for bail. And if the courts, the trial court as well as the High Court, ask the same kind of questions that the Supreme Court asked today, I dare say that the ED will probably have the same kind of response.
Sanjay Singh will right. Go ahead, sir. Make your point.
It does look to me that the inherent weaknesses of the case, when faced with continual forensic examination at the hands of judges, they will reveal themselves. So it may possibly be that, taking a cue from what has happened in the Supreme Court today, bail may be granted by the courts, by the trial court or the High Court.
Because till now, Vikas Singh, one thing was seemingly like very familiar in all the cases where the trial courts or the High Court completely denied bail. Now, Arvind Kejriwal has not approached any of the courts for bail. Do you see him getting bail from the trial courts, keeping in mind the strong observations?
So, unless they are able to establish the money trail, of who gave the money and who received the money, and why it can be said to be a receipt on behalf of the political party, I don't understand how this will help the prosecution. So it is their job to, prove the guilt of the accused. It is not the job of the accused to prove his innocence, because that's the law of the land. So everybody has to be presumed to be innocent till proved to be guilty. So I think this will definitely impact the trial of this case in the long run.
All right. Sanjay Hegde, coming for the last question to you, sir. The same question I ask you. In the case of, say, an Arvind Kejriwal who hasn't approached the trial court, because if he goes to the Supreme Court, what is at least, let me quote precedence here. The court will always now, ultimately say, go back to the trial courts and come back to, and go that course. Do you see that happening in the same case where Arvind Kejriwal is concerned?
Yes, obviously, because now he has been sent to judicial custody. The ED has said that we may want his custody later. But I think that he will approach very fast for bail to the trial court. And let's not go into too much forecasting there. But the impact of what has happened in the Supreme Court today may very well likely be felt in the trial court, even in Arvind Kejriwal's case.
All right.